Hello, this is Intuitive Anna Priscilla. I decided to make this video after watching the congressional inquiry into the UFOs, or the unidentified aerial phenomenon, because just watching the testimony, it seems pretty apparent that something's going on, that we are being visited repeatedly by something or someone. So I thought it might be interesting to pull some cards and ask the question, okay, we know this is happening, but why? So I'm using my 50 Shades of Black tea cards. I'm finding my tea cards are pretty good for these kind of questions. So I haven't done this reading or pulled any cards before this. So I'm going to pick 9 cards and then we're going to explore this together. I'm the daughter of an Air Force scientist and a brother who is a PhD in physics. So I've grown up around science and realized that we don't understand everything, that we're always learning, that our actual understanding of what's going on in the universe is pretty infinitesimal. But there are also phenomena that we just can't explain. So it'll be interesting to see what the cards come up with. I don't have any expectations with this reading. So let's have an open mind and see if we can figure it out. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 more cards, 8, 9. So our question is, we know that we're being visited. We know that the evidence is there and that people with reputable insight are repeatedly saying this is happening. So let's ask, why is this happening? So I'm going to start with the bottom card, which is our first, which will be our center card. We have the cherries. That's interesting. And then we'll have, I'm just going to lay the cards out. A cat. A lion. Ooh. Scales. A key. A heart. A butterfly. A woman, and a tortoise. Whoa, that's really interesting collection. No idea what answer we should be looking for here. So with the 9 card spread, I start in the middle and then I'll parry this center card with all the other cards that are surrounding it. So the center card is the cherries. So the cherries is an interesting card because it talks about abundance, about juicy choices, deciding between 2 different things, something that's yummy and scrumptious, something that's attractive. So perhaps these beings or these entities find our earth or our life attractive. Maybe they want to pair up in some way with us. Maybe they're looking at our abundance, our juiciness, maybe our resources, because this could be a card also of resources and abundance. So this is a card of making choices, looking for things, exploring, but also finding things very attractive and enticing. So for them, perhaps something on this planet is very enticing. So let's see. So we have the enticing, and then we have the butterfly. Now the butterfly is a card of transitory, quick movements, here and then gone, fleeting moments. So I think it's interesting because they seem to come and go very quickly. They'll be there and then you look and then they're gone. This is a feature of them. So they're sort of peeking in and then taking off. Very quick movement is going on here, flitting from one thing to another. So they've also been sighted all over the place. Also, the butterfly can be a symbol of spirit. So this could be an energetic thing that's going on too. Then we have the cherries and the cat. Now the cat is interesting because the cat is something that's very independent and very fickle. So the cat cannot be totally relied on or trusted. They are here and purring on your feet, but scratching your eyes out the next minute. So I would say this is a phenomenon that we should maybe not completely trust. It may not be what we think. It may be something that seems okay at first and then turns a little bit strange. They're very independent. They're not going to be captured or put in a box very easily. Then we have the heart. So this is interesting with the cherries. The cherries is also a card of pairing up. So we have the heart. So there's a certain amount of compassion, goodwill, love being extended here. It's not completely, this is not a card of malintent or being out to damage something. It's something to be relating to. Maybe they want to figure out and relate, see how we tick. There's a possibility here too with this heart card. Heart and cherries is a pretty benevolent combination here. So then we have the key. This is interesting. So for them, we are the key to something. This is something they need to unlock. They're trying to understand. They're trying to see maybe what makes us tick. They're trying to open a box here and see what's inside of it. They're also opening our airspace. They're opening us up to their exploration. So they have the key, or they're looking for the key to something here, visiting us. Then we have the scales. Perhaps there's a it goes this way. Perhaps they're trying to find some kind of balance. They're trying to find some equity, some kind of fairness. Perhaps they're looking for a situation where there's justice or a balanced relationship here. It doesn't look like a dominating relationship with any of these cards. Or they're trying to establish balance or remind us of some kind of balance that we've lost. Then we have the tortoise, which is very interesting because the tortoise can often be a symbol for the earth in native mythology, and so it's seen as earth, grounding, but also maybe they're trying to study us as a species or see how we tick. You can see this tortoise here has a clockwork. Maybe they're trying to understand the earth, trying to understand our being, but also they're probably seeing us as very slow and very deliberate and very awkward and very also maybe trying to penetrate our defenses. Here we have a tortoise, of course, has a shell, so looking for the underside of our shell possibly. And then we have the lion. Now the lion is ferocious, it's warlike, it will defend its pride, will defend its family. So perhaps they're seeing us, they're looking at us and seeing us as a fierce race. They're trying to figure out what our ferociousness is, what our wildness is, trying to see us as volatile, or they're seeing us as a volatile group of people, maybe a little bit frightening. And then we have the woman. So this is interesting. Of course, the woman is the mother, the creator, the giver of life, also the yin side. So they're also looking at maybe how we reproduce, maybe how our life is conducted, maybe our emotional side, maybe our weak side. So this could have a lot of different implications here too. So overall, it doesn't really look like a kind of a scary spread. It looks like really that they're kind of flitting in and out. They're trying to decide, who we are, what we're like. Are we fickle? Maybe they are fickle. They're not to be trusted, or maybe we're not to be trusted. Trying to measure our emotional nature. Trying to maybe look at our relationships, how we relate with each other. They're looking to the key for the key to our being, who we are, maybe opening up some of our boxes, looking at our technology, trying to open up some, understand and get access to some things that might be hidden away. They're looking at us as juicy, as abundant, something very attractive. They're looking for some kind of sense of balance here in the universe, maybe, or maybe they're feeling that they want to be, or we're on an equal par, or are we on an equal par? They're looking for some kind of cosmic justice, perhaps, seeing how we are with our laws and our society. They're also seeing us as maybe slow, maybe trying to penetrate our defenses, our armor here. Also, again, this is a symbol for Earth in a lot of mythology, so could be seeing us as being a turtle in space, like Terry Pratchett. And also, they're seeing us as ferocious and fierce and perhaps willing to defend our territory. And they're also looking at us as perhaps the human race. Eve is the mother of us all, so perhaps they're trying to look at how we reproduce, or the mother of us all, which would be Eve, maybe perhaps our descendant or evolution as people. So I don't see that it's particularly aggressive or particularly threatening. It's more like they're trying to understand us. They're watching us, they're flitting in and out, trying to understand us and see our different characteristics, and also maybe compare us to them. We have the two here, the cherry side by side, and then we have the scales side by side. So maybe they see us as companions here in the universe. So I think it's possibly trying to understand us. Let's see what our response should be to all this. Oh, this is interesting. We got the spoons. So the spoons here is sharing nourishment, sharing a meal, sharing ourselves, being hospitable. So maybe we shouldn't be aggressive towards these visitors. Maybe we should just wait and see what they're up to. They haven't intervened with us yet. It's more like they've been observing us. So what does the future hold for our relationship with them? The frog, they're going to just keep jumping in and out. Maybe some time travel, jumping from one dimension to another. I know this is a kind of a crazy reading, but I think the overall sense of it is kind of curiosity more than aggression. They do see our lion nature, though, but they also see other aspects to us. So think about it. Thanks for listening, and I know it's kind of a crazy reading, but I thought it would just be fun to explore. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I will be producing more. Also, check out my Etsy shop if you would like to have a personal reading with me. The link is in the description box below.